Hi everybody, I'm David Lisot here at the Long Beach Coin and Stamp Expo. It's September 19th, 2015. Once again, I'm going around the room to talk to the dealers and collectors what kind of cool coins they've brought for you, our viewers.
And you asked me whether I had a cool coin, and because I'm no good at following instructions, I brought two. So I decided to kind of try to find things that were cool maybe in more than one way. And so the first coin that I brought is an 1818/5 capped bust quarter in PCGS 65, which in and of itself is a pretty cool coin, probably worth about $30,000 ordinarily, you know, for a nice quality piece. The thing that's cool about this one is it's a little more than 5% off center. And, you know, this is a coin that's actually been pretty well known, I think, since the late 19th century. And it's really remarkable, both because of its condition, which is really truly, you know, full-on gem with really great original color, but it also has this, you know, really dramatic, you can tell from this far away, error on it. And finding early U.S. coins that have errors that are readily discernible without, you know, really studying them is very difficult. The U.S. Mint took great pains, especially on silver and gold coins early on, to make sure that nothing got out there that was off. And so this is cool coin number one.
What kind of value?
Something like this is actually probably worth about $40,000. There's not a tremendous premium for an error like this because of the condition of the coin. But at the same time, it's really one of my favorite errors that I've handled in a long time. They don't come around looking like this, and seeing an early error where conditionally it's all there is, for a guy like me who gets to see a lot of really cool things, it's still special. And that's one of the reasons I chose it as cool coin number one. And then, you know, because I don't follow instructions, I have a second cool coin for you. And in this case, I decided I was going to go with a theme. And the theme is off-center. And in this case, it's an 1807 half eagle that is struck from misaligned dies. And the obverse die is probably between 10 and 15% off-center. And from this far away, you can tell it's an error. As I said before, you know, the U.S. Mint was really cognizant of the quality of every coin that left. When it comes to gold, early gold errors are virtually unheard of. For a long time, I didn't really realize there were any. There is one early U.S. gold error that is earlier than this, and it's the same exact error. It's an 1803/2 that is in a PCGS, I want to say 45 holder. The coin would grade 53 today. It's misaligned by almost the same exact amount. Sort of, they'd make great cufflinks, I guess. But this piece here is 1807, so it's a couple years later, 4 years later. And they're really the two earliest U.S. gold errors that I'm aware of and anyone else that I know is aware of. And then there's one newly discovered early gold error, which is an 1813 $5 gold piece that's a brockage maker. And the thing that all three of these have in common, which is sort of interesting, is one side of the coin is a dramatic error, and then the other side of the coin, you know, you could easily miss. And so I think the reason that these three gold errors are the only early gold errors that we see is when they were looking through the coins, I think that this one is face down.
What causes the off-center?
Well, okay, so you have, I'm going to use slabs as a teaching tool. Imagine you're striking coins from dies, and these are the two dies. Obviously, they would be cylinders of steel. Those dies get attached into the machine, and when they're put into the machine, they can wind up being a little bit off. They can either be off this way or actually off on an angle. And in the case of both of the gold coins that we're talking about, they were just off, you know, maybe by 4 or 5 millimeters. And so as they were striking coins, the front of the coin would be off center while the back of the coin would be centered. And you can actually tell that this has an off-center misaligned die on it by looking at the back, because there's an incredibly weak area of strike along the word America, which is opposite the area that didn't have a die. And so this is a really fascinating coin. You know, if it were, it's in a genuine holder because it's got a little bit of a ripple in the coin where the two dies were sort of off center from one another, which may very well have been caused by the striking process, but PCGS has called it damage and given it a details grade.
What kind of value?
But, well, if it was graded, this would probably be a $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 coin. Because it's a no grade, it's worth right around $20,000. But, you know, where are you going to find another one?
Here's an 80cc silver dollar in mint state 66. Probably taken out of a GSA holder at one time. Just a spectacular example of that coin. The Carson City Hoard. Those are coins that were found in bank vaults and put and sold to the public for anywhere from $40 to $150 because the government just wanted to get rid of them out of their vaults. And a lot of people broke them out of those original holders, which makes the original holders very rare. But that's why you have some nice examples of some of the Carson Cities.
Why are Carson Cities so hard to find mark-free?
It was a very small mint. And you got to remember, when these coins were made, they were thrown in cloth bags. Those cloth bags were thrown onto stagecoaches, and they were taken to treasury departments while those horses went on unpaved roads through villages and towns, and those coins easily touched each other and all got scarred up. So to find an example like this in an MS66, it's a hard coin to find.
What kind of value?
This coin here is worth about $2,300. So it's affordable. So you don't have to be a millionaire to buy this coin, but it's something that's going to go up in value for sure. The other coin I bought today is a 1923D $20 gold piece. Now this coin usually comes very nice. There was a lot of rolls of them, but this is just a beautiful example with the orange peeled toning to it in a mint state 66 holder also. So very nice coin. Coin valued at around $3,000.
Why would people have saved rolls of them?
This is how people got paid years ago, and the well-affluent people that got a lot of coins when they got paid would take a roll or two and just put them away somewhere. Put them, knowing in the future it'd be hard to find coins. That's why some of the products that the government's selling today, people put them away today. Down the line, it might be very collectible also.
And what is a coin of lesser grade like that worth?
A coin of lesser grade like this is worth around $1,400 or $1,500.
And this one is worth how much? About
$3,000. But this one really has the potential not only for its gold content, but for numismatic collectability value to constantly be going up, because it's just a beautiful example of that coin.
If you like this video, we're sure you'll love these 3 videos. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. CoinWeek is the #1 source online for all things numismatic. Visit www.coinweek.com to take your hobby to the next level.